I'm TV6 meteorologist Eric DeBroca, and this is your weather on demand. Well, gosh, I sure hope you survived Saturday's deluge. While it wasn't record-breaking flooding, but check out some of these impressive numbers that we saw stack up or pile up on the roads for sure in the last 24 hours. And notice the eastern portion, or at least the central to eastern portion, got hit the hardest. Well over 1.5 inches in some spots. The west too, well, they weren't exactly spared. And 1.18 in Amasa and other parts of Iron County and Baraga. Houghton also got roughly between 1 inch to 1.25 inches. Points off in the central and east. So Munising 123, Big Bay almost 1.5 inches. National Weather Service recorded 155, Seney 160. And now I'll spare you tonight from the drum roll. But anyways, the top winner of the day was Rako, and that's also right sort of near Seney in the eastern portion of the UP. 2.25 inches of rain fell. Relatively short period of time from last night through about, depends, 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. Notice how the rain is starting to clear out. This is the last 6 hours. It's doing so pretty quickly. Even the cloud cover off to the west has skedaddled our region. And notice just some leftover clouds off to the east, but that's all moving downstate and also into the Ohio Valley as really a sharp cold front is going to be dominating that region as our weather turns over to a little bit of warmth once again. I'll show that in just a minute. But until then, 60 degrees was all we mustered out today because of the extensive rain and cloud cover. That's more indicative of later on in September as we are slowly heading that way. Overnight low was above average slightly, but all in all, it was a below average day. And notice the record too, 83 set back 2 times last decade. Yesterday it was 93 degrees, so that means that even the records are coming down, indicating we are getting deeper into at least the beginning of the fall season. Sunset now 8:11. Notice, I think this is a pretty cool map. It really shows, or at least paints the picture of how cool we are here. This trough right over us, pretty much the western edge of Lake Superior is where the axis or the heart of the trough is. It's going to be moving off to the east, so that means a very chilly night, especially with the clouds clearing out. But notice off to the east, they're warmer in Cleveland, almost 70 degrees out that way. Off to the west, they're in the mid-60s in the Dakotas and 70s in Montana. So once again, warmer air is moving in our direction, but this time it's a little bit different. Not going to be as hot as we were last week, where we were into the 80s. Winds right now, they're out of the northwest for everybody, gusting 20 miles an hour from Iron Mountain and 18 out of Sawyer. But again, these winds are going to be changing rather quickly to the southwest. And notice as one system moves off to the east, partial clearing, but look off just to the west, we have clouds already coming in to Minnesota, indicating that yes, these are quick weather patterns, and that's pretty much a fall weather pattern setting up as well. We go from very cool to warm with the next day and then back down to cool as we make that transitory period. Right. So one system off to the east, we are going to have face a very cool night ahead. Temperatures will dip down to as low as 40 across the interior west. From there, though, under mainly sunny skies, and notice how the isobars kind of spike up there. That's going to really warm our temperatures, and so will the southerly winds as they turn around throughout the day tomorrow. We'll be back into the 70s. So tomorrow night, Sunday night into Monday, is not going to be nearly as chilly as it will be tonight. We'll be back into the 50s, so once again above average before this cold front. This guy here is going to really knock our temperatures back come the middle of next week. So from right around 50, it'll be warmest off to the east where a few clouds hang around. To the blues there, we're in the 40s. We'll rise into the 70s, right around 70 degrees across Newberry, and we'll be in the low 70s in Iron Mountain and also out in Ironwood and places even in the Keweenaw Peninsula as well. Your TV 6-day forecast features some very cold nights shaping up, letting you know that fall is starting to take its grip on the UP. But Sunday and Monday look like 2 fantastic days to get outside and enjoy the weather for sure. Anything you need to do, take the boat out, go for a bike ride, go for a walk, anything, seeing as Saturday was a complete washout. Well, that pattern does begin to change starting late Monday night into Tuesday. Rain showers will become more sporadic, especially west to east. Then Tuesday, our temperatures drop only a high near 60. Not as much rainfall as today, but temperatures will be pretty similar to today. Then on Wednesday, we clear out midday, still holding on to the low 60s for our temperatures. And really that trend lasts all the way through the end of the week with more rain on Friday.